three types that are negative clearance, positive clearance, and larger clearance that are C0, C0, and C1. Okay, this is our Iucrs cross-roller bearing, IU66. Another model is IU85. Can see this is IU85. For this bearing, we have three precision grades that are that are P5, P4, and P2. In American standard, that are ABEC5, ABEC7, and ABEC9. For Iucrs cross-roller bearing, the inner ring and outer ring are integrated, so it can obtain a stable performance. The installation doesn't affect its performance. Iucrs cross-roller bearings also can call the YRTS series cross-roller bearing. Another 24. For IU124, the inner diameter is 80 millimeters and the height is 22 millimeters. This is our IU148. For IU148, there are three types mounting holes. Both the three types, the inner, the mounting holes of outer ring are the same, that are countable holes. You can see the countable holes. But for the inner ring mounting holes, we have three types. If blank, that is no symbol, and then with the inner ring mounting holes are the same as the outer ring mounting holes that are countable holes and in same direction. If with G, this is with G type. Welcome to our live show. And this is Jennifer from Loyal Infant Bearing. Our brand is Infant. This is IU148 G type. You can see the inner ring mounting holes also countable, but not in the same direction with outer mounting holes. And this is 148 X type. You can see the mounting holes of outer ring are the countable holes. However, the inner ring mounting holes is thread. You can see the thread holes. Both three types we have both in stock, and the prices are the same. Just according to your installation method, you can choose from those three types. And the black rubber rings, you also can choose. Both sides are sealed, or one side is sealed or open type. For clearance, we also have three types that are C0 is negative clearance, C0 positive clearance, and C1 that is larger clearance. Okay, this is the IU148. For this bearing, we have bulk in stock, and we have promotion this month. For precision grades, we have P5, P4, and P2 that are ABEC5, ABEC7, and ABEC9. all of our crossroad bearing, we have 12 months warranty. You can see our bearing runs very smoothly, and no jam, no noise. Okay, this. Next is for another very popular type, that is IU187. This is IU187 X. You can see the inner mounting hose is thread, and the outer mounting hose is countable. For this bearing, very popular in Thailand and Finland. Another model is IU228. This is the IU228. It's heavy, a little heavy. You can see. I can run out this bearing very easily. There are mounting holes both in the inner ring and the outer ring, and there are lubricating holes. You can see the lubricate. Yeah. Okay. This is for IU28 to IU85. For those small bearings, only have one type, standard type, from IU124 to IU445. And there are three types. That is blank with G and with X. Blank means both the inner ring and the outer ring mounting holes are the same, that are countable holes. With X means the outer ring is countable holes, and the inner ring is thread mounting holes. With G means both the inner ring and the outer ring mounting holes are countable, but not in the same direction. You can choose according to your working condition. For Iucrs crossroad bearing, we have bulk in stock from all models are bulk in stock from 28, 42, 66, 85, 124, 178, 224, 297, and 445. Okay, you can see this is our catalog. We are Loyang Yifan Precision Bearing Manufacturing Company. Yifan is our logo, is our brand. And if you are interested in high precision crossroad bearings, rotary tapered bearings, and harmonic reducer bearings, you can contact us by email, WhatsApp, or Skype, etc. Our official website is www.efindbearing.com, www.efindbearing.com. You can see clearly this is our official website, and you can download our catalog from our official website. Click the bearing selection guide, then you can download our catalog. If you are interested in our our bearings, you also can leave your contacts. So we can reply you soon. Okay. You can see for the Iucrs cross-roller bearing, our company's model we call is YRBF. You can see our event series number is ERBF, and the THK code is Iucrs, and IKO code is CRBF. THK named is by its pitch diameter, and event our brand we and IKO named is model by its inner diameter and the height. So our so for RU42, the pitch diameter is 42 millimeters, and the inner diameter is 20 millimeters. The height is 12 millimeters. So for us, we call the ERBF 2012. This model is equal RU42 and equal CRBF 20 CRBF V 2012 AT. The bearings are universal, just a different name. The designation and structure and the the standard all are the same. This is the drawing of the Iucrs cross-roller bearing, that is YRBF cross-roller bearing. You can see this this drawing is stand for, this is the drawing for the X type. You can see the mounting holes of the outer ring is countable holes, and for the inner ring it's thread. You can see it's thread holes. And this joint is with G type. You can see both the inner ring and the outer ring mounting holes are the countable holes, but not in the same direction. You can see they are not in the same direction. So this is a joint for the G type. And this is blank type. Blank type means both the inner ring and outer rings mounting holes are the same as countable holes, but they are in the same direction. You can see they are in the same direction. So this is the blank type. This is the joint for the G type, and this is the joint for the X type. If you are not understand well, you can contact us. Our engineer can help you with the bearing selection, installation, and maintenance. And there are the specifications of our Iucrs cross-roller bearing. It includes the dimension parameters and the tolerance and the mounting holes details and the static and dynamic load rating and the precision grades. Okay, for the Iucrs cross-roller bearing, we have bulk in stock from 28 to 445. If you have some special requirements, we also can do the customization. So if you have a joint or you can send us. Our engineer will check and coach you. If you have special requirements but you do not have a joint, you also can send us your working condition. Our engineer will make the drawing according to your working condition, and you just near confirm it. Okay, that's all for the Iucrs cross roller bearing. Next, I'd like to introduce the standard series of cross roller bearing, that is RB series cross roller bearing. This is the split RB series cross roller bearing. You can see for the cross roller bearing, the cylindrical rollers are arranged one by one in vertical direction into two 90 degrees V-shaped raceways, and this is the 90 degrees V-shaped raceways. And the cylindrical rollers are separated by the one by one by the space block. This is the RB 2508. The inner diameter is 25 millimeters, and the height is 8 millimeters, very small. RB series cross, this is RB 228, 250 and 25. The inner diameter is 250 millimeters, and the height is 25 millimeters. RB series cross roller bearing is a standard model of cross roller bearing. That is, the inner ring is integrated. You can see the inner ring is integrated, and the outer ring is separated into two parts at axial direction. You can see the inner ring, the outer ring is separated two parts and connected with both. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts connect the outer ring. Yes, the outer ring. For RB series cross roller bearing from the model RB 28, that is the inner diameter from 20 millimeters to 600 millimeters, we have both in stock. For large models such as the inner diameter 300, 800, and 900, even 1,500, we have semi products. So the lead time is also very fast. From the shaft diameter 20 millimeters to 600 millimeters, the delivery time is within 3 days. And for large models, the lead time is about a week to 4 weeks. For RB series cross roller bearing, we also have 3 precision rods that are P5, P4, and P2. In American standard, that are ABC5, ABC7, and ABC9. All of our cross roller bearings have 1 year warranty. For RB series cross roller bearing, there are 3 types of the seals that are double seals. That for this type is double seals, that is UU type. UU type means both sides are sealed. You can see the black rings. Both sides are sealed, and also can be one side sealed, that is with 1 U, and the open type that is without U type. open type without seals. B series cross roller bearing, and the next is the RA series. This is the I series cross roller bearing. I series cross roller bearing has the same structure and the designation of B series cross roller bearing. Just the section is very thin. This model is RA 170-13, and the inner diameter is 170 millimeters, and the height is only 13 millimeters. You can see very thin. This bearing is widely used in the medical equipment and the industrial robots. This bearing is very popular in Italy and Korea. For IA series cross roller bearing, from the shaft diameter 50 millimeters to 200 millimeters, we have both in stock, such as the shaft diameter 50 millimeters, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 150, etc. We have both in stock. Okay, next for the XSU series cross roller bearing. XSU series cross roller bearing are widely used the laser cutting machine and other CNC machines. This is the XSU 080-168. Same as the Iucrs cross roller bearing, both the inner ring and the outer ring has the mounting holes. And for XSU series cross roller bearing, there are a larger selection range of the size. For XSU series cross roller bearing, the shaft diameter from 170 millimeters to 1014 millimeters. We have both in stock. Most popular models are XSU 080, 168, 080, 188, and 080, 398. Those are very popular in Russia, in America, in Vietnam. All over the world are very popular for this type. Next type is XU series cross roller bearing. XU series cross roller bearing, both the inner ring and outer ring are integrated as IU series as XSU series cross roller bearing. Can see this is the XU type cross roller bearing. Same as the RU and XSU series cross roller bearing. There are mounting holes both in the inner ring and outer ring. And for axial type, you can see there height difference between the inner and outer ring. So it can easily installation when some at some special working condition. You can see the height difference of the inner ring and outer ring. The height difference. It's about 1 inch. The height difference is about 1 inch. Cross roller bearings are axial and radial combined. It can obtain axial and radial loads and overturning loads, and it has a very limited space, and the space is very compact. So it can widely used in the heavy loads, high precision equipment, and the space is limited equipment, such as the industrial robot and the automation and the automation fields, and medical equipment, tester and measuring equipment, etc. Okay, next I will introduce another type of bearing, that is YRT rotor. That is rotor table bearings. Rotor table bearings are super precision axial and radial combined roller and ball bearings. Includes 3 types. That is YRT, YRTS, and ZKLDF. YRTS are axial and radial combined roller bearings, and ZKLDF is axial and radial combined ball bearings. This is YRT 50 for shaft diameter 50 millimeters. You can see. This is the brass cage. The yellow parts are brass cages. Also can be nylon cage. Okay, let's see the split bearing, so you can understand well about the rotor table bearings structure. Can you see? This is the split. This is a split YRT 150. You can see for one YRT rotor table bearing includes 1 axial radial inner ring. This is the L-shape inner ring. 1 axial radial outer ring. This is the 1 axial radial outer ring, and 1 axial cover. This is the cover. This is the cover. There are two row cylindrical rollers at axial direction. 2 rows cylindrical rollers at axial direction are arranged into 2 brass or nylon cages. This is the brass cages, you can see, and this is the nylon. You can see the blue parts are the nylon cages. And one radial full installation cylindrical rollers. And the rollers in radial direction are full installation. No cage. Yes. And they are mounting holes both the inner ring and the outer ring. So very easy for installation. And there are lubricating holes. You can see the lubricating holes both in the inner ring and the outer ring. So you can easily add grease. For wire rotor table bearings, it is high precision, high load capacity, and high precision. We have two precision grades that are P4 and P2. All of our YRTS rotor table bearings also have 12 months warranty. For YRT bearings, some brands also named it by YRTC or NRT or RTB. They are the same. They are universal. Our event model named it by EFRT. For rotor table bearing, from the shaft diameter 50 millimeters to 460 millimeters, we have both in stock. The lead time is within 3 days. Generally speaking, if you place orders at morning, we can deliver it at afternoon. We can ship by DHL, FedEx, TNT, UPS, etc. Express company. Also can be FOB, CFR, CRF, DDP, DDU, etc. terms. For payment, we accept PayPal, Western Union, credit card, TT, etc. All are available. For large models from shaft diameter 508 millimeters to 1,200 millimeters. For those large models, we also have similar products, or we have a forging. So the lead time is also very fast. This is the model table. Our event model EFRT and INA model is YRT or YRTC. If you do not know how to choose the bearing, you can fill this working condition requirements sheet in page 41. You can fill in this table, and our engineer will choose the ideal bearings for you. Rotor table bearing. This is the instruction of rotor table bearings. EFRT is the standard type, and YRTS is the high-speed type. Our catalog is very detailed about the mentioning, the installation, the bearing selection, etc. All of our bearings are 3 times guaranteed and produced by advanced CNC machines. 100% inspected after each procedure. Our bearings are high precision, high load capacity, and high rigidity. This is the final test report, which will delivered together with the bearings. And this is our test report. You can see this is for the Iucrs crossover bearing. The model is IU148, UUC0, G, N. RU is series number. 148 is the pitch diameter. UU means double sealed. CC0 is negative clearance. G means countable holes, but different direction for the countable holes. And N is with nipple plug, the brass nipple plug. And we will test the dimensional accuracy and the rotation accuracy and the clearance, the hardness, and the appearance, etc. If all the test results are confirmed with the standards, and the bearings, this report will be with our QC stamp and delivered together with the bearings. And this is the test report for YRT rotor table bearings. Just as the same as the crossover bearing test report, we will also test the dimensional accuracy, rotation accuracy, and the clearance, both the axial clearance and the radial clearance, and the hardness, the friction torque, and appearance, etc. For the friction torque, for the frictional torque, we can adjust before leaving our factory according to your working condition. So if you have special requirements on the starting torque, friction torque, etc. requirements, you can tell us. We will adjust the clearance, the starting torque, etc. According to your working condition. So rotor table bearings are widely used in CNC machines, test devices, measuring devices, etc. And such as 6-axis, 5-axis machining tools or machining center, gear hobby machine, gear grinding machine, etc. machines. If you have any inquiries or requirements, please contact us freely. Our mission is to let customers succeed. You succeed, then our event will be succeed for sure. You can download our catalog from our official website, www.efindbearing.com, www.efindbearing.com. We are professional in manufacturing P5, P4, and P2 closed-roller bearings, rotor table bearings, harmonic reducer bearings, and non-standard bearings. All of our bearings are 1-year warranty. The diameter range from 20 millimeters to 2,000 millimeters. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any inquiries, please do not hesitate to contact us or leave your contacts, and we can contact with you soon. Okay, that's all. Bye bye.